right, everyone, a 124-year-old attic, total darkness. Let's go up and explore and see what treasures lie ahead. All right, everyone, here we are, first estate sale of 2024, and the first house we're going to this year is 124 years old. This is it right here, 1,900 square feet. I cannot wait to get inside and see all the vintage treasures that lie within. All right, well, here's the first primetime house tour of 2024. Before we go in, I just really love the character of this house. You could tell that this was an amazing site back in the day. Still is. I love, the look of the faded paint and everything. Let's go around this porch. You could picture just people hanging out here, having a lot of fun back in the day, just chilling out before modern technology came into be. We got this nice backyard. We've got double door garage here. It can also act as a shed. And we've got something back there as well. So we got some nice space. Here's the back. And big giant tank there as well. So let's walk around this way. We've got a lot to explore. I know ahead of time that there is a basement too, so we'll be heading into there. A nice back entrance there. All right. Here's a little primetime sneak peek, and as you could tell, there's definitely vintage stuff in here, as you might expect. And here's a really cool view from the house. Look at this. You just sit outside and you look back at the church right there. So yeah, built in 1900, just a few moments, and we're heading in right through those doors. All right, so the all clear was given to head into the house, but on my way in, I saw this, and if you remember, I picked one of these up and did a really nice restoration job on it, and I've got it listed in my store right now for $90. So there's like this sludge on the bottom of this, and this is definitely going to need some work to clean up. It's all dusty and dirty and stuff, but we could do a good job with this one. It doesn't have the cap, but that's okay. This is going to really come out nice. So we're going to pick this up as our first item of 2024. And there you can see through the dust, there's the 1 gallon embossing. And on the bottom there, you could see the OI, that's the Owens International logo. Now the clear one, I'm not really interested in, so we're gonna stick with the colored glass here. These oil dispensers though, these are collectible, so I am gonna pick these up. This is a more common form that you see right here with this spout and this type of bell shape, but I really like this one, especially with the longer spout right there. This is really cool. Actually, it's like a sprayer too, so very neat. We'll pick these up as well. All right, so I just wanted to snag those few things, but now let's head on in through the house. All right, let's head up these stairs and in the door. Ooh, oh my. This is really old. Look at this place. Hey, how are you? Oh my, wow. All right, so that's where we just came from, and then I set my box down there. This is the kitchen area. This is a Boots and Barkley cat bowl dish. I think it's safe to say the stuff in this house I'm really going to need to clean up to get everything ready for resale. But this green sticker means it's just $1. So for all you cat fans out there, I'm going to clean this up real nice. No chips or anything like that. We're going to put it in here for $1. All right, so fast forward a bit, I'm in the primetime cleaning area, and this came out very nice. So it just required some soap and water and, a little bit of elbow grease, and this thing looks good as new, so we are going to get this listed. Now, this is a little bit more involved because after an initial rinse out with some soap and water, you can see that we have this persistent brown black sludge on the bottom. So to get that out, we are going to use our denture cleaner again, as we did in a prior video. And you see I got the bristle brushes ready. So just going to drop that in there, let it soak for 24 hours, and that should free a lot of that up. All right, now this one here, the Berghoff beer, this is actually clean. It would not require any cleaning, but I could probably get like 18 out of it. It's just $1 buy-in, but shipping has gone up so much, it's really just not worth it for me to pick up. So I'm going to leave that here. I need a better profit margin, or as they say in American Pickers, more meat on the bone. And I think there's some meat on the bone here. So this is a little plastic bag that has all these little plastic ornaments. All right, so I've opened this up, and let me show you what we've got here. These are so cool. So a lot of these are Halloween ones. And look at this. You know, sometimes people just try to pair these up and sell like 2 of them, you know, for $10 or so. But having this many, like look at the witch. You've got the little devil there. People love miniatures. It's just a good thing to keep in mind. A lot of these have some teddy bear themes on them as well. So like this teddy bear is trick-or-treating. You know, lots of witches and stuff. There's bats as well, pumpkin scarecrows. You know, there's a lot more. So here, I'll take out one other little grouping here so people could see a little bit more. So I definitely think that this is a good buy-in for $20, and they're really light and easy to ship. So let's snag all these up. All right, so we're gonna put these in here. And by the way, big thank you to Dennis, who was tired of seeing people reaching into my box, and then I had to use the primetime stun gun on them. So he sent me this. Sold. These items are reserved for Dominic. Thanks, Dennis. These were made on Zazzle.com, so if anyone's interested, you could just go to Zazzle, Z-A-Z-Z-L-E. Thanks again, Dennis. All right, of all the items here on the stove, what I'm definitely going to go for would be this one, because we have a really nice miniature cast iron pan. It's got a little mark on the back. It says 3. I can't exactly make this out here. It looks like it might be a K or something, but yeah, it's a little dark in here, but it might be an R, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're gonna grab this because it's just gonna be a couple bucks. Here we go. I've got it in better lighting now. I could see it. It's a 2. There we go. And as you can see here, this is why I carry nested boxes with me, because I could just slot this in, and this is how I could prevent glass getting broken by metal. All right, for those of you wondering about the cabinets, nothing inside besides dust. Lots of dust. All right. Now in this cabinet, we do have some other things. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Looks like something nested inside of this. My gosh. Let's see. This is Stangl. That's a decent brand, but I need more of it for this to work. This is about a $20 bowl. So, you know, for all the work I'm gonna have to do to clean this up, you know, I mean, it probably wouldn't be that much, but it's just, it's not worth it. I'm gonna pass on this one, but oh my gosh. All right, this here is Syracuse China, which I run into a lot because I am in Syracuse. Some Syracuse China could sell well, but I tend to look for something with some more appealing designs on it. As you can tell, this is pretty bland, as are these plates over here. All right, and for those of you wondering, these are Denby. It's a brand from England. Some of these could sell well, especially if they're more vintage. These are more contemporary. You can see it says microwavable on them. in this particular set, the blue and white, this is a tough sell, so that's why they're trying to blow these out. And yeah, I'm not going to take all this on right now. If it was worth a lot more, I would, but I'm going to pass. There's the matching Stangle plate that would go with the bowl, but they don't go for that much either, so we'll leave that there. And this is some more pretty nondescript Syracuse china. It's a little stack of some medium-sized plates. Okay, so just for frame of reference, that's where we were before. And then over here on the table, you could see there's some vintage drafting tools. You'd really have to zoom in to see the company name, but here's a clue right here. You can see in this case it's Dietzgen or Dietzgen, and that's not an uncommon brand. Yes, they are vintage, but the buy-in is too high for me to do a good flip with these. So it's $20 for these, and then $40 for this one. Yeah, there's a few plastic templates here, but not enough. So for that reason, I'll pass on these and head on into the next room. And yes, if you're wondering, I did check inside these cabinets as well, but nothing good in here. Down below though, look at this. This is really cool. This is hand painted. This is an amazing storage container. I mean, look at that. Incredible. It does have a split here, so it is damaged, unfortunately. I think that's a big problem. So if it didn't have that on there, I might get it and try to flip it on Facebook Marketplace because I got $20 buy-in on it. But anyway, I just thought I'd point it out because it's pretty neat. So I did look over here, and there's nothing inside here, unfortunately. Same thing with the drawers. All right, I did check in here. This belongs to somebody. They're putting it there for safekeeping, so we're not going to touch that. Nothing over in there. But if we look in here, this is camouflaged a little bit, and this, as you can see, is a little drink recipe book with nice vintage advertising from an old liquor store here in Syracuse, New York. So ephemera fans are going to love this. It is bowed downwards, but all you have to do is just lay it flat and put like a heavy book on it for a while, and that will eventually press it down. So that's what I do. I just put like giant stacks of books on top of this, and just leave it there for a while, and then I reassess it and figure out what else I need to do with it. So we'll get this back in working order, and it'll look real nice. This is that window we were looking through before, and this is one of the items you saw there. This is pretty cool. This is a Fisher-Price piggy bank. Don't come across this one too often. It's worth about 20, so pass on it for the 10. There are some records here, but the price is 70 for the whole thing, so I'll pass on that. And there's a few patches here as well. $5, $3, $8 of different prices. The buy-in on some of the patches is $15. There's some World War I patches here as well. $5 buy-in, but they go for like $10 or so. So normally when I get patches, I get them for like $1 or so, or even less in bulk. So I'm gonna pass on these. All right, so check this out. You can see here the books are $1. Now up here we have more modern books, and I'm not interested in these. We do have a Stormtrooper Pez that's sealed, but it's not worth much. It's worth like $6 or so. But check this out down here. This is how books get hidden and missed, because they're laying like this and you don't see anything on the outside, so it looks just boring. But if you pick it up, what you're going to see is that it does have a nice little image on the front. Now, it's not obvious from that immediately what this is, but when you open it up, and don't mind this at all, because this is a hard to find book. What you have in here are old vintage drink recipes. Any type of old recipe book that's hard to find is valuable. And so we're gonna pick this one up, and if it has something to do with alcohol and beverages, you know, that's gonna appeal to, you know, people who are into brewerania and that type of stuff. So this is gonna be a really nice one to grab for just $1. Now with books, condition is everything, and while this is another nice old cookbook, because it's missing the spine, we're gonna have to pass on this one because people are not gonna want it without the spine on it. Now here's yet another example of something that could easily hide because it's not real obvious what it is when it's laying on the side, but you see it says 1930 here, which is, you know, definitely good because it has some age to it, but it says National Diary. So open it up, and again, don't mind that right there. Someone put some article here from 1930, but if you look here, we have entries of things that this person did, and this attracts a lot of curiosity. People love to look through these types of things. You got the nice vintage handwriting. Let's read this one. Attended ministers' meeting in New York this AM, stayed over and went to family church in the evening. So, and there's lots of different entries here. This one's really detailed, so the more detailed the better, the more history that might be in there, mentions of certain cities and people. Those are all really cool and things that you want to mention in the listing. So there's a lot of entries here, and we're gonna pick this one up again for just $1. This will be a really, really nice flip, so look out for this type of stuff when you're looking through books. These are some modern audio books, so nothing of value there. These are some cassettes I pulled out that were hiding in there. Yeah, so we're gonna pass on the rest of this stuff. I think we got the best treasures for sure. Right, so if you ever come across these short, thick baseball card price guides, I would pass on these. They're not gonna have any value. I used to have some of these when I was a kid, and I collected baseball cards myself, but the cards themselves generally aren't really worth much at all. These Hardy Boy books, they're soft covers, there's some damage to them. I'd pass on these, but if you could find giant sets of them, then yes, pick them up if you get a good enough deal, especially if they're hard covers. This is interesting, so tool fans will probably be interested in it. It says $100 on it. As you can see here, it does pull out here, so it sheathes this mini axe. The state sale dealer was saying that this sells for like $175 or something, but I haven't even checked into that. Tool experts chime in on this, but it says $100 buy-in, so I'm going to pass on that. But there's the company here. It says Marbles, so thought the tool fans out there would like that. Definitely old though. Cool piece. All right, so curiosity got the best of me. I had to check into this a little bit more. So they have a modern version of this that you could get for like $50. In terms of a vintage one like this, you could get this cutlery axe for like $110. So yeah, definitely gonna pass on it for the $100. So that's where we were, and we're gonna turn around and enter into this area where you could see there is a fireplace. I wonder when the last time was that this was used. Neat. That's pretty cool. We'll start taking a look at some of the stuff in here. There's an old micro machine. Some of the micro machines can be valuable, but unfortunately these Star Trek ones aren't too valuable. This one to buy in is $10. It's worth about 20, so we're gonna leave this one here. Starting lineup, most of it's worthless, so don't get misled by it. You're gonna see it a lot at estate sales and garage sales. There's some exceptions, but in general, you pass on it. This one's $10, but yeah, we're gonna pass. Value on it is about $20. I'm just gonna give a shout out to Debbie, who's a viewer. She came up to me, she's very nice. We had a nice conversation about reselling, so she's hunting for some treasures here as well. And underneath this book, I just came across this, which I don't know how many of you might remember. This is going to really be old school viewers might remember. I found an entire set of this. So This is just one of them. You can see number 5. It's from Classic Library. If you can find the whole set, you do really, really well on it. But individually like this, just one, yeah, it's going to be worth less than 10 bucks. But keep your eyes peeled on these. They have nice, really cool vintage covers like this. And they'll be numbered on this side, so just keep your eyes peeled for sets. All right, so this person was obviously a Star Trek fan. You could see the Star Trek technical manual, $20 though for it. And then you could see here, Mr. Scott's Guide to the Enterprise for $5. Now, I have obtained lots of Star Trek books in the past, and you know, sorry for all the Star Trek fans out there like Esme and Bowley Grove, who I know are watching, but unless you buy these in bulk at a low price, it's really not worth it. So $20 buy-in, I mean, that's about, you know, value of it, even a little bit less, so I'm gonna pass on it for that. But you know, big bulk lots, yes. Individually like this, gotta pass. All right, over here we've got an assortment of beads and crafting items, a few little turtles in there. There's some cute things in here. Some of this stuff is modern clearance stuff. There's just not enough of a theme of it for me for $20 buy-in. I think it's good for like a local crafter or something, but I'm gonna pass on it for the $20. All right, here's a Pyrex Hamilton Beach mixing bowl that's priced at $20, and yeah, that's about the value of it. So we're gonna leave this one here as well. All right, there are some records here. Normally records are $1 a piece, but for some reason they're priced $10 a record. And you know, these are just pretty much the standard beat up records that I normally see, you know, at estate sales. So generally the first person who comes through has picked through them and got all the good ones. And so this sale was actually opened on Wednesday, several days prior to this one, which I couldn't go to because of my full-time job. So you can see here we got a Bruce Springsteen record. By the way, I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but Bruce Springsteen, who's from Freehold, New Jersey, that's where he was born. That is where I was raised. So Freehold, New Jersey. Shout out to anyone here who is from Freehold. There's some more Bruce Springsteen stuff. Unfortunately, it's just not worth that much. But yeah, we'll pass on this. All right, so moving on from those records, we're going to take a look over here. And this always appeals to me when I see stuff like this, these vintage sealed crafting wall decor items. This is a Joe Light window hanging kit. Value on it, retail-wise, would be about 23 bucks plus shipping. Buy-in is $3. So I'm gonna pass on it for that reason, and especially because I'm more interested in these really cool candle kits down below. So these do not come across the market much, and I really love this one with cheese. Look at this one, that is so cool. And with the green sticker, it's just $1 a piece. So you know, that's a much better situation for me flipping wise. So yeah, let's pick these up. Very, very cool vintage items here. I absolutely love this. All right, now just as a little tip before buying, you need to make sure that the molds are actually there, like you could see for that one, and you can see for this one. And we'll have a block of wax in there too, which you can see is below the mold. Unfortunately, for the cheese one, which is actually my favorite one, it does have the little mouse in there, and it has the block of wax, but it doesn't have the cheese mold, unfortunately. So we are going to have to pass on that. But yeah, 2 out of 3, that's not bad considering the age on these things. All right, so moving on from over there, you can see there's more records, there's modern books, nothing I could see that I'd want to pick up. These records in here are $3 a piece. I don't really see any difference between these and the ones that were marked $10 each. Looks pretty much similar. You can see here we got Bruce Springsteen again, so yeah, we're gonna pass on this. And then over here we've got there's a box of Crayola crayons. If you remember the sharpener in the back, who remembers that? That was so awesome. I had so much fun. I colored so many coloring books when I was a kid. It was insane. And some of the colors in here were really cool. Now this is supposed to swing back, but it's so old, so it just comes off like that. But that's not an issue. It's nostalgia now. My favorite colors in this, who remembers? I know Jesse Shops remembers. Remember the silver color? Remember this one? And then this one here always stood out. I think it was like gold or copper. Yeah, gold. Remember this? So yeah, you can get like 20 bucks for something like this. So for just $1, it's a very easy thing to photograph and ship. So I'll pick this up for $1. This is cool. You know, even though they're used, the key selling point here is that it's full. And of course it's vintage, has the sharpener in the back. And you know, most of the points are, you know, still relatively sharp, you know, a little bit of dullness, but they're, you know, still pretty long, like they're not those short little nubs. So that really helps as well. And they display nicely when you open it up like this. And no, not seeing anything in the dollar records, pretty much the same type of thing as in the other boxes as well. Same with this deck. All right, I think that we did pretty good in this room. Look at that archway. How cool is that? I love that look in the archway there like that. That's just a cool shape. So that's really neat. So, okay, let's head out of here, and there's some more rooms to explore. I think there's actually an upstairs to go to as well. So we'll eventually head our way up there. Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna go next because we just came from here. And if we walk out this way, I swear, this reminds me of like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. If you remember that scene where Sally walks in and she's like shocked at all the stuff that she sees inside. And this is the entrance that we came in. So yeah, we're gonna come out this way. This house is already sold, by the way, so it's gonna be really interesting one day to see what this house turns into because it really has nice bones to it. But yeah, let's head up the stairs. All right, up the stairs we go. I wonder what's up here. Let's turn right. See what we've got over here. Oh, you can see the ceiling peeling. Roof is coming apart there a little bit. The ceiling is, oh, got some pennants in here. Ooh, look at this. Look at these vintage pennants. This is a good one here, this Santa's one. Yeah, I know it's got a little hole in it and stuff, but this is like a $25, $30 pennant, and these ship easily. So let's see what else we got here. We got Iowa, got Fort Ricky Game Farms. These are nice and old. You can see there, 1970. Darien Lake, that's amusement park here in New York. And we've got Fort William Henry, very cool graphics on it. Great Escape, look at that. This is really gonna be something that people who went to these parks would love to hang up and display in their, in their man cave or their house somewhere or some room. Indiana, there's some state specific ones, but hopefully I could just get these as a nice bunch, maybe $1 a piece or less. Here's one from Old Ford. So they're different size pens. Howe Caverns, I took my son there. That's here in New York. It's a really cool cavern system to go through. You can take like a little boat tour through the cavern. So let me know in the comments if you've ever been to Howe Caverns. Highly recommend it if you've never gone there. Add it to your list. And Anheuser-Busch. There we go. So that'll appeal to Brewerania fans. So this was all just sitting here. So oh, here we go. There's a price, $5 each on the pennants. So hopefully we could get a bulk deal on these pennants when we check out. I'm pretty sure I could get a bulk rate on these, but even at $5 a piece, it's worth it because this Great Escape Fun Park, Lake George, and like this Fort Ricky Game Farms, there's just not any of these on the market, so I can name my price with these when I list them, and they're in great shape. Look at that. All right, so since we wiped out this section, just looking back here, and I can see there's another small pennant, Detroit Tigers baseball team. So why don't we pick this one up too? All right, so we've got two Tonka vehicles here. They're vintage. This is a orange Beetle, and as you can see here, there's a split in this front white plastic piece, and it doesn't have the sticker on the side either. If it did have that, it'd be about a $30 piece or so, depending on condition, maybe get a little bit more. So I'm gonna pass on it for the 20. And this is also a Tonka. You could see the labels a little bit faded here, but it's a Jeep blue pickup truck here. This one would be like $60 or so, but it would have to be in much better condition in terms of the paint job and stuff. And you can see this is rusted and really beat up. So I'm gonna pass on it for the 30. All right, there's some Hess trucks here. These are not worth picking up. 15 bucks is about retail on them. There are some more modern vehicles, but as you can see, they're damaged. It's the Maisto brand. They're not even worth that much if they're not damaged. You can see we've got a crack here, and this one just isn't valuable either. And there's some damage here to the pump, a few more Hess trucks, but we're gonna pass on this stuff. All right, we've got some Christmas ornaments. It's an acrylic paint and number set, but some of them are missing. And then there's a holly tablecloth with like vinyl. It's probably worth about like 15, 16 bucks or so, but we're gonna leave it here. All right, this is pretty cool. Not sure who this guy is, but it's an interesting image behind there. Frame is pretty neat too, but I'm gonna leave that there. There's some old Trivial Pursuit down here. Some little odds and ends of everything. I really like this piece. It's this little lantern here with the black cat and the, well, it's more gray than black, but you know, you've got the jack-o'-lantern down here. Nice little lantern piece from Accents Unlimited. I don't see any chips or cracks or feel any either. And it's just $1 with that green sticker. And I think, you know, Halloween season, I could probably get like $30 or so. And Halloween's an all year round celebrated holiday for some people, so they really love decorating with it. So yeah, I'm gonna pick this one up for $1. All right, time to head out from here into the next room. All right, so over here, we've got this puzzle. I think this is like a 500-piece puzzle. It's $8, but problem is I have no way to know, since it's not sealed, if it is complete or not. And I'm not gonna count out 500 pieces, so pass on that. Nothing real special about these cups over here. They're pretty commonplace. The Garfield ones and then some company cups. Nothing major about these companies right here. And then this one here, this is made by Rainbow, as you can see. This is crackle glass. So it's actually made to look like that, to have these little cracks in it. I learned that from watching Crazy Lamp Lady. And there we go, just to show you my progression with glass. That's not a defect, that's a pencil mark right there. It's hand-blown glass. Now, it looks cool. It's only $5, but it's probably worth like $10, $20 or so. So we're gonna leave it here, but just wanted to point that out. All right, so moving on from here, you could see there's just some miscellaneous things, nothing of any significant value, like shoe cleaner and stuff. I am checking all the cabinets, but if I don't show you anything in there, that means there's nothing in there. I'm just not gonna open every one because it would just take forever for the video. Creepy little doll there. A little too big for the refrigerator for Mrs. Primetime, so we'll keep it there. E.T. Some E.T. stuff is cool to pick up. It really depends. He has been through the ringer, it looks like. If he was worth it, we could bring him back to life, but it's a Showtime ET. It's vintage, but it's not worth that much. They're like 15 bucks or so. So we're gonna pass on him for the 15 bucks. All right, now check this out. I know many of you like attics, and this house does have an attic. Now, I'm gonna open the door here. The problem is there's no light in the attic, but I do carry something around with me. This is a portable charger, so it helps me if I ever run out of a battery when I'm filming, but it also has a light on it. So we're gonna use that so that we could go up and explore the attic. I don't know what's up there, but let's go check it out. All right, here we go. I've got the light attached to the phone here. I'm gonna try to get up here. Oh, there is not much ceiling room at all. So I'm definitely gonna have to crawl around up here. Now I doubt that too many people went up here to explore because most people don't carry around a flashlight with them or anything like that. So gotta be careful, but because there's no railings either. So I'm gonna have to scoot down and, okay, I'm up. All right, so let's see if we can find anything up here. Ooh, look at this. It's an old skeleton, but it's a costume, but it's out of the bag. I thought it might have been in there. I'm telling you, if some animal comes running at me, I'm gonna freak out. Because look, this is where I'm at right now. This guy closed the door on me and runs up here with a chainsaw. I'm gonna freak out. So, all right, let's see. Oh, this is really interesting. That's pretty cool. So that must have been in one of the kids' rooms one day. Let's see here. Okay, that's like a sketch pad. I'm hoping I could find something up here. Something that was thrown up here a long time ago. Looks like some art stuff. There's definitely some like mouse droppings and stuff in there. So I gotta be careful. There's some clothes. Binder's empty. Okay, let's see. So we got over here. Nothing. Blank. And then what is this? This area very quiet. Looks like sketch plans for something. I don't know what it's for though. Concord tree. It looks like some blueprints or something. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. There's some art. That's kind of a nice piece. Nice little sketch there. It's from 1980. Huh. That's neat. Like, how cool would it be if I could dig this piece out here and if I could actually sell this, like tucked all the way in the back of this old attic. I'm going to bring Peter Handel's piece to life here on YouTube. We're going to get it on eBay. And we're going to give this the love it deserves. I really like the piece. So yeah, we're definitely going to get this. I don't know if Peter Handel is a known artist yet or anything, or just a local guy, but yeah, we're definitely going to grab that. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Oh my gosh. Oh, so here's this concept art meditation. It's the same guy. So this is the guy who must have been using those drafting tools downstairs. Now this is for Concord Creek, Delaware County, Ohio. This is really freaking cool. Look at this. Look at this too. So this was, okay. I wonder if there must be a connecting piece to that here. Let's see. Maybe like, no, let's see, like this. I think that goes like this, maybe. Oh yeah, well, I was hoping, but maybe that might not be right. I don't know. Let's see, we got that, and that. And you know what? So we'll add this here. And now that I have these plans over here, that will go well with it. So I'm hoping someone from that area would like this. From like a historical perspective. And here's another piece of this board here. So this would all go together in like one lot, is what I'm thinking. So yeah. All right, we'll grab this. All right, I found a couple of other pieces of Peter Handel here. Let me know what you think of his work. I actually think it's pretty neat. Here's one here. Look at this. This is like a nice city view as well. It's like all this hidden art up here, you know, in this corner. This is nice also, and it's on a nice solid board too. I really like it. Hopefully this appeals to someone. And there's another one as well. Now it says Room 2 Demetrios. I don't know. I gotta look that up, but and this is really nice. Look at that. So I mean, I know art's subjective, but I think this is cool. So we're gonna grab a nice stock of art here. All right, so we've definitely explored this area. I checked out these boxes. Let's move past the staircase to come up to the attic and try not to fall down the stairs. All right, I'm doing slides like my old basketball days, were sliding across like that. There we go. It's the primetime slide right there. I used to be able to do that much faster back in the day. I don't see anything on this end. It's more like air conditioner units and stuff. So, okay, I think we made out those art pieces. So cool. So now let me gingerly get down these stairs and see if there's anything else to explore. All right, so that phone charger with the flashlight came in really handy up there. Of course, you could bring your own flashlight, but this does two things in one. You just plug it right into the phone port. Super cool. I'm gonna put a link to it in the description section under phone chargers. It's an Amazon affiliate link, so I get a little commission for any purchases made through there. So just an FYI on that, and thanks all of you for your support. All right, we'll go back to the estate sale in just a moment, but I wanted to show you how this glass bottle came out. It is so shiny, green, and clean. I cannot be happier with how this came out. Could you believe this is the same bottle that I showed you in the shed in the beginning? I'm especially happy about how the bottom came out. Remember all that black sludge that was on the bottom? Well, it turns out it wasn't just dirt and sludge, but a lot of it was solidified wood product that had gotten on the bottom. Literally half of an acorn came out when I was cleaning it out. But there was one part in the corner in particular that was just really stuck, and I don't care how much soap, how much water, how many denture cleaners you put in there, it's not gonna come out. That was quickly apparent to me. So just a little tip, and I didn't see this anywhere, I just came up with it myself. But what I did is I took a s'mores stick and I just sharpened the end of it, and I just would just jam it onto the top of that like collection of wood on the bottom, and eventually that broke it up and I was able to get it all out of there. So it was a fun project, and I'm excited to see how it came out here. The next project is going to be working on that box I showed in a prior video with the 7-Up that was underneath it. So I got a lot of great tips from people in the comment section. And so the first thing I think I'm going to try to do is spray some Fantastic on it and see if we could restore the 7-Up box. So if I get that done, I'll show you how that came out in another video. But now let's head back to the estate sale. All right, so we're done with the attic, and we're going to walk over this way. And okay, that's the bathroom. There's some linens here and towels. I'm not seeing anything beyond some like nondescript stuff here, so nothing with any interesting patterns or anything like this. So I think this was back in the old days. You would put like your dirty laundry in here and it would then go. Well, actually, I just think this is just a, yeah, that's what this is. It's just like a hamper. Yeah, just a hamper. Okay. So I thought it might have been a chute or something, but no. All right, so over here, I put my box down just so I can move easier. There's some letter blocks individually, $2 for the set. There's just not enough of them for me to pick it up. And, you know, I'm not seeing like, I mean, actually, you know what? I just figured this out. Look, we could spell bear with it, or bears. and a heart. So for $2, now I could display it with bears. Yeah, that definitely works. So we'll pick up this set actually for $2 now that I work that out. And then, okay, here we've got Patch Up Pets. Now, it's $15, but it's very rare to find this with the box. Normally you just find the actual character here. Something just fell down, so it's like a little, like maybe pretend Band-Aid or bandage. And then in here we have some of the instruments too, and those often get misplaced. But I think the box is key here. This came out in 1990, and it's a really nice box too. Really displays well. It's in great shape. So I think I could at least get $50 out of this. A box is just so important with toys. It just adds so much value, especially if it's in good shape and it's cool like this. So yeah, let's pick this up for the 15. All right, so let's keep moving around. We've got some books. Nothing here that jumps out to me, mostly modern books, some older ones, but nothing desirable. Okay, let's take a look. Ooh, look at this. Look at these candles. These scream vintage. Look at this snowman. And we've got the Santa as well, and it's $3 a piece. For the box, we've got the Santa bear. We've got a miniature Santa. Let's see what else we have here. Another Santa, never used, still have the wicks on them. There's another one. This is a good deal. There's one over here as well. Peace on Earth. Yeah, let's just get this entire lot. We've got the Christmas tree as well. This is really, really good. All right, moving on from that table, we've got this cassette storage container with all these pull-out drawers. Every once in a while, you might come across a nice cassette that's worth picking up, something rare. Of all the ones I came across, this one I thought had the most potential because it's vintage, it's Halloween, it's got Dracula on the front. It's really cool. It's 1986, it's Hallmark. That being said, it's worth like $7 or so, so we're gonna keep it here. Fortunately, I was hoping that would be a good hit, but oh well. Over here, it's just some modern books, some reference books, nothing too valuable. And some common games and stuff. Some chess pieces, but no board. So I'm going to leave these here. This says complete chess. Some pieces here as well. Sometimes, again, I'll pick this stuff up if there's a board with it, but yeah, I'm just going to leave this here. My son's actually a big chess fan, so he's got seriously, he must have 50 books on chess. He's in these competitive tournaments and everything, and he's amazing. So I know he would like this, but he's got enough chess stuff. All right, let's see, what's this? Okay, this is just a closet. Nothing in the closet, okay. All right, so we'll head on, actually downstairs to see if there's anything else to explore. All right, so we just came from there, and this is the last area to explore, which is the basement. I already put my box down there, but I haven't looked around at stuff, just so I can get down here safely. There is this little room here that you have to access with this fold-out ladder, but there doesn't really seem to be much in there. There's a few old fishing lines, but yeah, some rods, but I don't see anything else. I don't see any vintage reels or lures or anything like that. So yeah, and I could barely even fit in there anyway, so I don't even know if it would hold my weight getting into there. So okay, let's head down here. Hey, check this out. Let me bring this over here away from the furnace so there's not as much noise. But this is an old Bellevue dairy crate. Now, if you're thinking Bellevue Psychiatric Hospital in New York, no, that's not where it's from. There was a place in Syracuse called Bellevue Dairy, and this goes way back. I mean, look at this right here. This is super cool. It's in great shape. It has the Bellevue name over here as well. We've got a lucky quarter on the side as well for us. It's heads up. So that tells me to pick this one up for a really great price, $15. And this is an easy thing to ship. I would say I could probably get well over 100 for this. Some of these, I mean, not Bellevue Dairy specifically, because this is really unique to this area, but old vintage dairy crates, including the ones from New York, it's not unheard of to see them sell for like 150. Some dairy crates will even sell for like 200 or more. And this is in really nice shape. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get this for the 15. See what else we've got. Okay, so we've got this Armstrong Bridgeport Vice. It's $30. I'm gonna pass on it. There's just not enough meat on the bone. You probably get like $60 or something out of it, but it's heavy and it's an awkward shape. So yeah, we're gonna leave that one here. It does look like this has been pretty much rated down here, or maybe there wasn't too much here to begin with. I mean, I don't mind rehabbing some things if I can, but I'm not really seeing anything there. This is empty. Let's head over in this direction, and we've got a pencil sharpener here. It's the Boston L model. Unfortunately, it has a sizable dent inside of here. Now, normally I'd pop it off, sell it for like $20, but that dent is going to be a problem for someone who would want that. Let's see, we've got some tools over here. Some Nike sneakers. Let's see there. You can always look in here to find more information. 10.5, which is a good size. And they're from 2013, so they're 10 years old. Only $2. A little bit dirty, but I don't see any significant defects in them. If I clean these up, I could probably get like $40 out of these. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna clean these up. Like, there's nothing wrong with the soles or anything. They're in decent shape. They just need a good cleaning. So yeah, okay. We'll add this to the mix, and let's see. Is there anything else? All right. I don't think so. If I see anything else, I'll let you know. All right, I don't see anything else. So what an adventure to start the year. Let's get the boxes together. We'll bring it up and we'll get the final price. So stay tuned for that. All right, folks, here we go. The total price for everything you see here, and we loaded up, is a total of $80. I was able to get the pennants knocked down to $3 a piece. So I'm really happy with how we did today. What an adventure. All right, now here's a little primetime tip that I need to follow myself when going to these really vintage houses where I'm gonna be rummaging around attics and basements and stuff like that. Don't wear a white because, as you can see, oh my gosh, I really got pretty dirty today. Wow, what a way to start off the first estate sale of 2024 with a 124-year-old house, the attic, the basement, all those different rooms to explore, all those cool items, getting dusty and dirty. And that's the essence of what the Primetime Treasure Hunter channel is all about. So I wouldn't have it any other way. Mrs. Primetime's probably gonna shake her head and roll her eyes when I come in all dirty like this, but she'll see the smile on my face and she'll know it was worth it. So let me know what your favorite item was that I found today. For me, I'm gonna go with the crate. I love crates in general, and just the vintage nature of that. I just absolutely love that. So I can't wait to get that one on the market. Of course, I wonder what was there on the first day of the sale midweek, but with it being a midweek start date, I can't get to that unless I took a day off of my full-time job, and generally I'm not going to do that. Maybe if it was like a Friday or something, but with it being a Wednesday, that was kind of unusual. So and today is a Saturday, by the way, and it's the second day of the sale, so it also makes it extra fun for me when I could find all these things that I know was passed up on that first day. Big announcement, by the way. Last night, this channel hit 60,000 subscribers. It's been a long, hard road, but a fun one as well. I think the decision last year to transition this channel into purely estate sale sourcing content has really worked out. It's definitely the #1 type of content that viewers like you choose to watch. And it works out because it's my favorite type of content to make as well. I absolutely love estate sales. So, we're going to keep on keeping on with that. And hopefully we're going to have many more exciting, fun adventures like this for the rest of the year and above and beyond. And one day maybe we'll hit that elusive 100,000 subscriber goal. So if you're new to the channel, new to the Primetime family, definitely share us out to other people, maybe people in your family, friends and stuff. Tell them to watch and tell them to subscribe. So yeah, we're going to get home and check out and see what Daisy's doing, of course. So stay tuned for the regular end of video Daisy update. Anyway, I'm going to head on back to Primetime Treasure headquarters. This was really fun. Hey there. What's up, Daisy? What are you doing in your winter sweater? You look like a statue right now. Did I catch you doing something bad? What are you doing, Daisy? You're supposed to be up on your perch guarding the treasures. What are you doing? You look like you've been eating something. Have you been eating snacks? Have you been eating snacks? I wasn't watching. Maybe we should give you a snack. Do you want a snack? Come on, let's give you a snack. Come on, where's the snacks? Come on, where are they? Where are the snacks, Daisy? Take us to the snacks. Come on, let's get you a snack. Your fans want to see you have a snack. Come on, Daisy over here. Let's go. Let's go get a snack. Come on. What dog do you have to beg to give a snack to? Just Daisy, I guess. All right, maybe when she hears the snack shaking, she'll come over. Oh my gosh, come on, Daisy. Come on. Come on. Come on. There's her bowl. Come on, Daisy. Come on. Come on. Here's her the Daisy snack area. So she likes these little bones. We'll get her one here. We'll shake it up. Maybe she'll come over. Daisy. Let's see if that causes her to come over. Daisy, here's a snack. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes trotting over. It's Miss Primetime slippers right there. All right, here we go. Here we go. How's that? Oh, there you go. Well, here we go. There we go. There you go, Daisy. Take it. All right. Where are you going to go? You're going to run away with it? Sometimes she runs away with it and brings it back to her spot to eat it. She's very spoiled, as you can tell. Oh, that door closed off the access to you, the pantry door. Where are we going to go? We're going to go. So if you're wondering, Daisy's extra furry right now because it's the end of January and it's pretty cold outside. So Mrs. PT is waiting until it gets a little warmer out to get Daisy another haircut. So probably be sometime in February where she gets her next haircut. So is that good, Daisy? I think she enjoyed it. So if you want to send a message to Daisy, send over a belly rub or a chin scratch or something, just let me know. I pass them all on. Thanks so much for all the comments. She really appreciates them too because she gets a lot of extra attention because of the YouTube channel. So thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody, love for Daisy, and thanks again for helping to grow the channel. Looking forward to 2024. And Daisy and I, we'll see you back at the next one, everyone. Take care.